What's up, family? I want to have a real heart-to-heart with you guys today. But before we get into that, there's some administrative stuff that needs to take place. Family, if I've helped you or if any of these videos have helped you in any way, shape, or form, man, please feel free to make a donation to help the channel grow. If you've been here for a while, you can see that the channel's growing, and it's growing crazy. So, man, there's Venmo, CashApp, PayPal, all that information is in the description, at the bottom of the description. Or you could join paid membership, you know what I mean? You can share the videos, As you can see, I'm struggling doing this. This is not my comfort zone, I'm out of my realm asking people for help or people for assistance, That's just not what I do, and it's something that I gotta get better at, something that I gotta get past. But it is what it is right now. I suck at that. I've always had to do everything on my own. And man, that's all that I know. It is what it is. Just continue to pray for me and send me love and thoughts, and and I'll get past that issue. Speaking of issues, family, the way most people perceive you, the reason why most people treat you the way that they treat you is not because of you. It's not because of what you've done. It's not because of how you think. It's not because of what you do. It's because of their own unresolved issues. People don't treat you the way that you are. People don't respond to you because of what you do. For the most part, stay with me. They respond out of their own issues, out of their understanding. You know what I mean? Because the trip is, whatever unresolved issues that they have in them, either you're triggering it, or they see themselves in you. They see something about you in themselves that they don't like. You know what I mean? And so you're making them uncomfortable. And so they don't want you to make them uncomfortable, so they want you to change. They want to put you in this box and keep you in this box. And it's not because of you, it's because of them. They want to keep you in this box because they're comfortable with you while you're in this box. As long as you're in this box, you're not challenging their beliefs. As long as you're in this box, you're not challenging, their issues. And it's not that you're doing that intentionally anyways. It's just the fact that, man, you're an empath. It's just the fact that you're intuitive. It's just the simple fact that, man, you're a free spirit individual. You know what I mean? And you didn't come here to be bogged down with dogma. You didn't come here to be brainwashed with all that petty, stupid information. You know what I mean? And so you're constantly questioning and challenging the norm. And by you questioning the norm and by you challenging the status quo, man, that's intimidating. That's threatening. And so they don't like that. They don't want you to be like that. And so they want to put you in this little box. And if they can't control you and keep you in this box, they're going to control the narrative about who they see you as. And what I mean, they're going to make sure that everybody knows that you're twisted. They're going to make sure that everybody knows that you're not trustworthy, or that you're fake, you're a liar, you're whoop-de-whoop-de, whatever it is that they want to make you out to be. Why? Because they have to demonize you in order to keep that status quo. They have to demonize you to keep their perspective, to stay within their comfort zone. It ain't about you. It's about their issues. It's about their insecurities. Because if they were comfortable with themselves, if they were secure within themselves, they wouldn't give a crap what you're talking about. They wouldn't give a crap what you're doing. They're only concerned because they're unresolved issues. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, family. And a lot of times it's family members, quote unquote friends. Oh, I'm just doing this out of loving concern. I love you. I care about you. I see you going down the wrong path. I see you stop coming to church. I see you ain't doing this no more. I see you ain't doing that no more. Man, I see you wearing those crystals. I see you, going by sage. I see you taking walks in the woods. I see you doing all these things that are different now. There's something about that I don't like. That's witchcraft. That's taboo. That's carnal, not minded stuff. You know what I mean? They have all these ignorant thoughts. You know what I mean? And it ain't about you. It's about them. It's always about them. Always about them. Don't allow them to gas you up. Don't allow them to manipulate you and have you thinking, man, they really care about me. They looking out for my best interest and whoop. No, they're not. No, they're not. If they really concerned about you, if they really cared about you, I'm sorry, I got fixated looking at some deer over there. If they really concerned about you, if they really love you, man, family, they're going to sit back and pray and just trust that it's all good. And what I mean by that, you're here on your journey. You have to live your journey. We all have our own unique journey. But because they have control issues and because they want to keep you in a box, they want to make sure they control your narrative. They want to make sure they control your journey. Because if your journey ain't on the path that they say that your journey should be on, then you're going to hell. Then you're not doing right. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. It is what it is. Man, I don't care what people do. I don't care what people say. Everybody's entitled to believe whatever they want to believe. Everybody's entitled to do whatever they want to do. Don't put your hands on me. You know what I mean? Don't harm my loved ones. You know what I mean? Don't do anything to me that's outside of your realm. You know what I mean? Stay in your lane. You can do whatever the heck you want to do in your lane. You can believe whatever you want to believe in your lane. But don't think that you're going to walk up to me and just slap me and I'm going to turn the other cheek. Don't think that I'm going to allow you just to do something to my kids or to my lady and I'm just going to be like, namaste, and I salute you in peace and love. No, you got it twisted. You got it twisted real bad. We have to understand, family, that whatever people's issues are and all the yak that they say about you, it ain't about you. It's about them. It's about their arrogance. It's about their narcissism. It's about their self-righteousness. It's about them being controlling. It's about them being manipulative. I love my kids. Adore my kids. But man, they're entitled to live their life however they want to live it. I'm not in my kids' business. You shouldn't be doing this and you shouldn't be doing this and you should be doing this. Man, they're grown. They're grown. They got to make up their own mind. They got to do their own way. If they're asking me for my advice, they're asking me for my opinion, man, here it is. You know what I mean? But if they're not asking me, it's because they don't want to know. They don't care what I know. If they're not asking me, they don't care what I think. You know what I mean? They don't care what I think if they're not asking me. So it's not my responsibility. It's not my job to be pushing my beliefs on them. To be pushing my thoughts on them. They're grown. Leave them the hell alone. And if that mentality goes for our kids, then it has to go for everybody else. If we're not badgering our kids with our belief system, if we're not badgering our kids with them having to do what we want them to do, and they're grown, they're paying their own way in life, then what gives us the right to do that to other grown people that aren't our kids? And so often, again, everybody's entitled to their own perspective. You know what I mean? This is my perspective. This is how I live my life. Years ago, my late wife and I wanted to go to China. And we wanted to meditate and practice Kung Fu. And we had disagreement in regards to that style. And what I mean by that is there are a lot of monks, there are a lot of Kung Fu practitioners and teachers and things of that nature that isolate themselves and stay amongst themselves. You know what I mean? They have nothing to do with society. They live in their own little realm, their own little world. You know what I mean? And I had an issue with that. I have an issue with that. It's my own issue. I acknowledge that. It's my issue. To each their own. My mentality was, man, I don't want to be isolated and from the world. I want to be in the heart of the world. I want to be out with the people. I want to share with the people. I want to be amongst the people. I want to try to help the people. And there's a thought process that says it ain't necessarily your job to help the people. It's their job to find the answers on their own. It's their job to walk their own path, their own journey. And if you're helping them, you're changing the course of their life. Good or bad, that's not your responsibility. There's a belief system that says that you're wrong for that. My belief system is that, man, I came here for that. I came here to help humanity. I came here to be a beacon of hope, a beacon of love. I came here to help people heal from their issues. I did not come here to stand in judgment of other people. I did not come here to look down on other people because they don't do it the way I do it, because they don't believe what I believe. We have to let go of that control, that illusion of control. And we have to understand why we even have it in the first place. Family, we have to grow up. We have to grow up. And we have to understand, man, why do I get so mad? Because people don't believe what I believe. Why do I get so mad when people question my beliefs? Why do I get so offended when people question how I live my life? Why is that such a trigger for me? Why do I feel the need to constantly badger other people about how they're living their life? Why do I feel the need to constantly be on my kids' helmet about what they're doing with their life? And they're grown. Why do I feel the need to judge my parents or to judge others for the errors of their ways? My perceived errors of their ways. Because the trip is, family, had not my father and my family done the things that they did in my past, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I needed them to make the choices that they did. I needed to be raised in the hellish environment that I was, the abusive environment that I was, the emotional, physical abuse that I grew up in. I needed that. I needed the sexual abuse that I endured. I needed to see my mother murdered. Why? Because obviously I went through it. And I went through it for a purpose. That purpose was to help me grow and to help me understand some things about me. Why? So that I could be less judgmental. So that I wouldn't be so dogmatic. So that I wouldn't be so intolerant. So that I wouldn't be abusive. So that I wouldn't be dismissive of other people's feelings and beliefs. We go through what we go through for a reason. And it's to teach us some things. Everything is always working out for us. You just got to understand the why. And how. How did all that hell I go through, how did that benefit me? How is it benefiting me now? Because I went through all the hell that I went through, man, I'm able to talk to people all over the world. I'm able to understand the pain and suffering of people all over the world I've never met. Because I grew up in that environment, because I went through those things, I'm able to empower other people to reconnect with their voice and share their truth, to share their story, their experiences, to let them know that, hey, I ain't got to stay like this. I don't have to stay bitter and angry and depressed and frustrated and mad and angry over all the stuff I went through. Man, I can have joy. I can have peace. I can have love. If that guy could do it, if that guy went through all the hell that he went through, if that guy suffered all the stuff that he went through, and he's so peaceful, he's so loving, he's so giving, man, then how come I can't do that? And so we go through what we go through for our growth and development, but on the flip side, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than us. It's so that we can empower and help others. So that we can be a beacon of hope, of love, of joy for others. So we can stand there as a light for their path. So that they can walk their path. It's bigger than us. But because of our insecurities and because of our issues, we personalize everything. We personalize them rejecting us. We personalize them not liking us. We personalize them wanting to control us. We personalize them wanting to manipulate us and demonize us and put us down and abuse us and whoop-de-whoop. We personalize that. What's wrong with me? I must suck. I must not be a bad person. Must not be worthy of love. I must not be worthy of acceptance. Man, I came here to be dogged out. You know, we personalize that in a negative way instead of understanding, man, what is this trying to teach me? How can I benefit from this? Because I'm supposed to benefit from this. Everything that we've endured, we're supposed to benefit from it. And if you haven't benefited from it, man, you need to take a pause. You need to take a time out and understand why you haven't benefited from it, why you haven't learned a lesson from it. Everything we went through was to give us tools to help us go further on our journey so that we could be this beacon, so that we could be this phoenix, so that we could be all that we came here to be. But because we didn't understand it, we took it and we became angry and resentful and hostile and, man, just discombobulated, you know what I mean? We became messed up. Whatever we've gone through, it was to make us better. Not bitter. I said it again. Everything we've gone through. Man, I've had a wife leave and take the kids. I've had people die. I've gone through a lot, you know what I mean? Man, we can become bitter or we can become better. The choice is yours. And it's yours alone. The choice is yours. You could reach your full potential, or you can stay comfortable in your stagnation and in your toxic, hellish environment. It's your choice. It's your choice. I'm not here to tell you what you have to do. I'm not here to tell you what you need to do. I'm just here to be a beacon of hope, a beacon of love, so that when you decide to change, if you decide to change, you could do so comfortably. You could do so knowing that, hey, you know what? There's people that support me. There's people that are willing to help me if I put forth that effort. There's people that believe in me. There's people that want to see me succeed. There's people that want to see me reach my full potential. That's why I'm here. Chosen ones. That's why you're here. That's why you're here. my hope and prayer. Man, you get out in nature, you know what I mean? You connect with God. And when I talk about God, I'm not talking about religion. I'm not talking about dogma. And again, I don't care whether you refer to him as God, whether you refer to him as source, whether you refer to him as the universe, whether you refer to him as energy, whether you refer to him as the force or chi, it don't matter to me. Because when you align with God, your true purpose is revealed in your life. And man, the path opens up. And the world becomes your playground. It becomes your amusement park. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.